Hello, dear friends. Today we are here in Rome together with Valeria Copponi. Valeria is a visionary and received messages from the Heavenly Mother and Jesus, and I will let you understand promptly why I arrived up to her. Here is right a message from 2010. Continue to support the Mother of Heaven. Praise God for the gift that you are given to listen from her from every part of the planet. The Heavenly Mother appears all over the planet as never before. She appears in Brazil, in Argentina, in Spain, in Italy. Myself, I got converted thanks to the apparition of San Bonico in the province of Piacenza. I began to study these messages from the first to the last. As you do with a book, you read from the first page to the last page. Then I deepened these messages of other apparitions from other parts of the world, and I arrived up to you, and I noticed the messages match to perfection. So I understood with extreme simplicity that you are a sincere person, and therefore I ask you how it all started, how these apparitions began. Yes, they started in this way. We went with my husband on an international military pilgrimage to Lourdes, and there, immediately at the first evening, something happened, because we were there with a friend, and I felt the strong need to buy an image of the Heavenly Mother. And my friend asked me, come on, we have so many days. No, we have to buy it now. We entered a shop, I saw one I liked, I took the little Heavenly Mother, and then nothing special. We went home, all was normal as always. At night, a voice wakes me up. It says, get up. Oh no, Jesus, what is happening to me? So this is fever, but how come? I had to come to Lourdes already many years ago. I could not come because I had the exams at school. I'd also won one thing. Well, so you do not want me? Because if I feel bad, and that voice again, get up, get up. Do not hear me anymore. I got up and he says, kneel down. Then after he told me who he was my angel. He told me that here he would come the Heavenly Mother because she wanted to talk to me. And then she came and she asked me some questions, but she spoke mostly about her love, about the love that she has for all of us, her children. This was the most important thing that the Heavenly Mother wanted me to understand, the love. Then she spoke about a friend of mine that she was dying. I knew she was sick, but not that she was dying. And she said I would go back to Rome. I would find her still alive. She told me things that I should tell to this friend, and so I did. In fact, then she greeted. Everyone was amazed because she was in a comatose status. She woke up. She spoke to me. I told her what the Heavenly Mother told me to say, not to be afraid because with a confession she was forgiven, and that she was waiting her in heaven. And then she fainted again. I call it fainting, but well, then after a few moments she died. You were a believer before? Yes. I was a believer because in my house my parents believed. So I was a believer. And I was accustomed to going to Mass. Yes. I taught catechism, went young to children, but I did not know anything about the locutions, not about other things that then happened to me, because I used to reach the spirit status when going to the Church of Jesus. All things that I didn't know, but they were happening. So that's all. Certainly, it is also important to understand the content of the messages, because in this historical period, surely the confusion will not help. Your messages are not just church messages, that is to say, go to confession, receive the Eucharist, go to Mass, but they touch many other aspects. So let's look for a moment to understand. I read two of them. February 2020, diseases often do not show mercy, but above all, they are not wanted by God, but by the man. June 2020, Not even now that you have lost your freedom. In every part of the world, you could distinguish the good from evil. We have obviously lost freedom because of a completely manipulated scenario. And people are looking for a solution in this famous liquid, and they did not realize that there are so many politicians, authorities, TV personalities who, in most cases, knowingly or unknowingly, they say wrong things. So let's try to understand what is happening precisely in this regard. Exactly. August 2021. My children, pray for your politicians. They are blinded by the success and the power, but soon they will die. There is this world elite who has organized this scenario to perfection, but this is just the beginning. Worse things will come, and then the infamous Antichrist will appear to solve all the problems. In fact, in the letter of St. Paul to Thessalonians, it is written that the son of perdition will be praised by all humanity, of course except the elect ones, and will be defeated by Jesus in his second coming. And therefore now we understand this last message why the politicians will perish, because they have sold themselves to the plan of Satan. They are sold to the elite plan, and when Jesus will return in his second coming, he will drive them out of this world. This is a topic that has been very often criticized. For example, many people say Jesus will not return, only his spirit will return. So I give a clarification always with your messages. 2013. Do not recite in the prayer of the Creed, from there he will come to judge the living and the dead. Yes, my dearest ones, your Jesus will return among you in glory to renew his promise. I desire you decide to open your minds and hearts in anticipation of the second coming. 2010. A little longer, and then my second Trinitarian person, then in the name of the Father, of the Son, therefore the Son, man, Jesus, will return. My second Trinitarian person will take back possession of your planet. Message of 2007. I was born God-man, I lived as God-man, you have crucifixed me as God-man, and I will return among you as God-Father-man, to free my offspring from the snare of Satan. Too many of you pray for my coming without ever believing what they are saying. Other message of 2010, watch over, as soon my beloved Son will come back among you. People, when they go to church, when they go to the Mass, and I don't say to criticize, but it is so sometimes, or most of the times, they repeat sentences in a mechanically constructed way without reflecting, without knowing what they are saying. But it's all written. For example, in the Acts of the Apostles, it speaks of Jesus who, as he went away, so he rose to heaven in flesh and blood, the same way he will come back, so he will come back physically.